Hey besties, and welcome back to episode 6 on Tiny Toot. I'm so sorry that this episode is coming out late, but I figured better late than never. I will still have 2 episodes out next Wednesday and Thursday, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's just get into episode 6. So I started out working in my house a little bit. I'm finally at the point where I have essentially maxed out my storage in my inventory. I feel like you max out your storage so quickly with the very first version of the house, and that sucks so bad. So I'm starting to resort to having to put like some of my clothes and stuff on the wall. So that's what the hat is doing there. But I did manage to get some cute things from the recycling bin in resident services. And I also went to Friends Islands and bought some items from their homes as well. But I finally got a sofa, and I feel like the fan also just adds in a little extra fun detail in the room. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job, dare I say, making my room look cute, considering I don't really have a lot of things. I feel like the green and the blue doesn't necessarily go together, but it's just beginning of the game vibes, you know? Like, this is what we've got to work with. So then I'm just assessing the other items that I have in my inventory, and I was thinking that I will probably put most of these things like out on the island so that eventually I can upgrade and get to 3 stars. So I'll be doing that in just a second. I have been continuing to shake all the trees on the island as my dailies. It's nice because I can actually sell the wasps if I manage to catch them. I feel like I really jinxed myself the other day when I was like flexing on you guys on my pretty iconic wasp catching thing. I think it was like episode 4 if you missed it, 3 or 4. But since then I have been completely horrible at catching them. And I honestly don't even know why. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Just not paying attention, maybe, or reflexes are just not good. But I also have been saying hello to every single villager every day. I want to make sure that I'm getting that Nook Mile reward for being a good island resident. Here I am trying to redeem myself, and I failed. It's when I turn around, like I need to immediately swing that net, and I just cannot. After passing out, I went to go visit Flo, and she immediately shamed me for being hideous, ugly beast. I love when they're like, hey, would you like some medicine? You look like you need some medicine. And then they don't give you any. Like, oh, cool, thanks for nothing. You guys don't contribute to the island, and you also can't even help me when I'm sick. Like, this is ridiculous. But she did give me a new DIY, and the hyacinth lamp is pretty cute. I don't have any of the necessary materials to craft it yet, but it is a cute item. So you know what, Flo? I will take it. And then I bopped over to Nook's Cranny to see what they had for the day. I feel like the anatomy statue thing is so weird. Like, I would love to see, I wish you guys could comment photos on a YouTube video, because I would love to see if anyone has managed to use that thing in a build and make it look aesthetic and cute, because what? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like that would be a good challenge for me, is to try to use it and somehow make it look less heinous. I don't know. I just think it's so ugly. I don't end up buying it though. So if I do try to do that, I'm going to have to, figure out how to get the item now. I have been checking for different wallpaper and flooring every day. I'm trying to just kind of collect all of the wallpaper and flooring that I think is cute, because I would really like to decorate my house on this island. I feel like I never take the time to decorate my home because I'm always so focused on the aesthetic on the outside of the island, but I really just want to do all the things on Tiny 2 and just like really maximize my gameplay as much as possible. We did have Abel today, which I'm very excited. The next time we see her, we should be able to theoretically invite her to the island, so that's very exciting. And then I went and checked on my boy Blathers and donated all of the things that I had to him. I'm starting to kind of donate all of the bugs and fish and fossils every day instead of selling them, which means that I'm making a little bit less money. But as I've said in previous episodes, I really do want to finish my museum in its entirety. So this is going to help me get to that goal a little bit faster. And I also don't want to miss out on the bugs and fish that are very month specific or like time locked. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that so that I don't get myself in a position where I like can't finish the museum until next year or something absolutely insane like that. And then I'm just putting down all of the DIYs and items that I've managed to get. I do feel like I'm starting to get to the point where I need to start redeeming Nook Mile items. I think I have enough DIYs and enough like actual items to unlock 3 stars, but I definitely don't think I have enough Nook Mile items. So that's kind of a bummer. I think the only things that are going to be holding me back from unlocking 3 stars at this point are going to be more villagers. Speaking of which, we had our campsite villager today, so I'm getting ready to run in there and see who it is. If we have any predictions of who it is, now is your chance. And we have Eugene. I actually love Eugene a lot. He's kind of a jerk. Like, he's kind of a jerk. He really is. He's a bit of a sassy little man. But of all the villagers that we could have gotten, I feel like he's a cutie. And his house is very cute too. So overall, I feel like I'm getting pretty lucky so far with the villagers on Tiny 2. And I really can't complain about it. I think of all the villagers, Clay is probably my least favorite. Like, he's not the worst villager ever, but he's just, of the villagers I have on the island, probably my least favorite of the bunch. But then I needed to find a place to put Eugene's house, and I decided to put it up here next to Tia. I'm kind of trying to spread out the buildings and the houses over like the bigger part of the island instead of just putting them all on the beach like I usually do, because I'm noticing that putting them all on the beach makes the gameplay way less fun when you're running around doing your dailies. So then I neglected all of my Nook Mile redeems for the day. I've been forgetting to do this, and so I've been just like doing them all at once, but I do feel like I'm kind of doing a pretty good job getting most of them. And that pretty much wraps up episode 6 on Tiny 2. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next Wednesday for the next episode.